Banke Awopetu is blue, and there's no E on the end, so it's just BLU. And the reason for that is because I'm not for everyone, and so I like to make that be known, because I feel like when I walk in rooms, sometimes there's this preconception or this idea of who I'm supposed to be or how I'm supposed to act. So I just, who am I? I'm blue. That's all I got. And I love a lot, and that shows through the things that I create and the way that I feel.
My name is Sha'Na Lynnette Smith. I go by Shay. That is the name I embrace. I do a little bit of everything, but nothing that I do, it can't start without a vision. And I tend to have very clear visions when it comes to whatever it is I want to create. But to simplify, I guess, I'm a painter, I'm a poet, I'm a writer, I'm a performer, I'm a theater maker, I'm a director, I'm an organizer, I am everything.
That's when I knew, like when my brothers started teasing me and started mocking me, but they knew every single word, I was like, yeah, this is gold. That's why y'all messing with me, because y'all like it, and that's cool. When I went to college and didn't do much art at all, no creating, but after having my son, I realized that I needed art in my life, and not just from other people, but I needed to share what I had to give.
It's what you're going to be when you grow up. And for me, I would think I'm going to be an artist. Like, what does that even mean? But I knew what I liked to do. I like to draw. I like to sing. I liked anything that was creative at that time, and I still do. But I didn't necessarily know how to be an artist, which, I mean, honestly, who does? And as I got older, I thought that I needed to choose something. So eventually I did, and I chose theater. So yeah, I knew from a very young age that I was an artist, and it took a while to come back around to the fact that, like, being an artist doesn't mean you have to be any one thing. Surrendering to that call, man, I feel like it's a daily work, multiple times a day. Especially when I decided that I wasn't going to live my life by tradition. I quit my job, and in my family, that's like, what are you doing? But stepping away from a job to kind of explore more of a faith-based life. So I think that being an artist is, if you're going to commit to living a life as an artist, is like really living on faith. So surrendering to that call is like, it's like an everyday prayer. Some days it feels amazing, some days it feels crazy, and like, why am I even here? But I'm here. I keep doing it.
I feel my voice is heard, my work is valued, and I am seen because I absolutely demand it. If I hadn't learned, this is very recent, I would say in the last 18 months, kindness is different than being nice. And I've had to do a lot of work to strip away being nice, because being nice ain't gonna get you shit. Being nice gets you lots of compliments. It doesn't get you paid what you're worth. It doesn't get a streamlined process. It just causes confusion, and the road of nice leads to poverty. Okay. Um, so I've had to institute rules for myself. Like, if I'm in an artistic setting, I don't speak first. I always ask for more money, even if what they offered me was more than I would have even asked for. You just have to ask for more so that they see you as being worth more. Not switching my energy up to match people, like I used to have this tendency. If somebody greeted me very exuberantly, then, oh, I gotta match you. No, I'm gonna stay here. And it sounds, I struggle with this because, again, I want to show love. I'm a kind person, but I had to institute these hard, fast rules because up until this last year, has never been paid what I should have been for my art. This year, I am, and it's because I'm gonna say bitch, but no, I think I come in more with queen energy than ever before.
So my mother is Yolanda Yvette Smith. Her mother was Barbara Joyce Gibson. Her mother was Effie Marie Smith. Her mother was Regina Scott Edwards, and her mother was Mary Edwards.
My mothers are many. There is my immediate mother, whom I love and I care about deeply. She raised me. She did her best to take care of me, to the best of what she knew was her ability. And I'm grateful for that.
My mother is Vera Richardson. Her mother was Eula Mae Saylor. They both came from Florida. My mother was the first person in the family to go to college. She's very dynamic. She's as brilliant as she is troubled. That may be the same for all of us. And she just gave us this incredible legacy. Like, my mother was an AKA, or is an AKA, but she started it. She started everything. So she's a trendsetter. She's beautiful. She has a great voice. Like, her voice, like, she could have been like a phone sex operator. She may have been. Who knows? Wonderful laugh. The best feeling in the world is to make her laugh. Her mom gave us a spiritual legacy. She would just do things for people, and they had nothing. Like, she would go to the hospital, she would volunteer, she would give her last, and she had 9 kids, and again, a 3rd grade education. So they would be upset, like, why are you giving away? And she would say, because my chillin' gonna be in a strange place one day, and they're gonna need somebody to do for them. And in the 4 years that I've been here, I have been blown away by the love I've received. And every time a stranger, somebody who has absolutely no reason to look out for me, I'm like, it's because of Eula Mae. I don't remember her. She passed probably when I was like 3 or 4, but my spirit remembers her. I don't think there's hardly a day that goes by that I don't think about my grandmother.
My mothers, they're very strong, but they're also very quiet. And I think that that's where I break the mold because I ain't quiet. I'm loud. You gonna hear me, you gonna see me, you gonna feel me, and I don't care how you feel about it, because it's all love from here. It's starting from love, and that's what I get from my mothers, is that unrequited, that undeniable, that strong, just full love. That's what they had, and that's what they gave me, and that's what I got to give.
I know for sure my great-great-grandmother lived like to 98, and my great-grandmother 92. Unfortunately, my grandmother passed before she was even 50, but even in that, I remember her being this like really quiet and loving person. Yeah, and I don't think any of them were artists in the traditional maker way, but they were artists in the way that they created space for people.
When I first heard about the background of the project and where it was born from, I immediately felt connected to it, because I was in a situation where I was not being valued, was being overworked and undervalued, and isn't that the norm? So, and it was by a male counterpart at that. And when Banke approached me about the project, like, it was on some, we here, we're equals. We are, in and of ourselves the same. And I felt that because I hadn't felt that anywhere else before. And so being able to be a part of Summon and having my voice heard, and not just heard, but appreciated, was real impactful and just real powerful for me. So that's why Summon, because I relate, because I feel it, because I respect it, because I'm summoning respect from all you niggas.
It grew to include more Black women. It grew to become messy and complicated. It grew to get unmessy. It grew to have conflict, and I am so conflict averse. I have been just, again, being nice and being, I'm type A. I never knew this, because I'm an Aquarius. I could be easygoing, breezy, but at the end of the day, even in that breeze, I know where the fuck I want to go, and I know I want it to be this way. And hiding that was causing problems. And then again, stepping into my full self and no longer feeling like I have to acclimate to Texas culture by pretending to be nicer than I am. I'm from fucking Rochester, New York. I want to get to the point. And now we're here. Why Summon? Because we want to summon people to be their full selves.
So he was the one that encouraged me to go and share it. And so that's how I ended up on that stage. And it was so liberating. Like, I shook like a leaf, okay? I was nervous. I was sweating. I looked like a whole nigga. I had a hoodie. Everything was covered up. I'm looking around, baggy jeans. Because I didn't know, wasn't familiar with the scene. But just being...
Even that side of town, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm for West Side.
Right. You were ready. That's the case.
Yeah. So, and then especially being on the bus too, and like not knowing anyone. But like when I walked in the room, it was so warm. It was so warm and inviting, and I fell in love. And I never stopped going. Like, I was going every week religiously, just because it felt good.
Yeah, when you told me like you had only been like doing art for like a year or something before, I was like, no way, because it's just like the fearlessness that you have, And I would keep saying it, like, it's just like walking, like, just the aura of sensuality around you. Like, I've seen niggas like pass you, and it's like they catch that blue sniff.
The blue sniff.
And they just, am I lying?
No.
Right. Mm-hmm.
There's a scent.
Right.
There's a smell. These pheromones.
Okay.
That's dope though. That's dope. And then I saw you on the stage. I was intimidated when I first saw you. Cause I was like, I was at work and they said you're like, yeah, about a year. And I had left work and I came to the demo and you were on stage and you were like dancing and you were speaking and I was like, she owns the room. Like everyone's eyes are on her. Like look at, like she's moving, she's dancing, she don't give a fuck. And I was just like, I was so like, that could never be me. Like I don't know how she doing this. This is amazing. And I was just, I don't know, I was amazed and I was ashamed at the same time. But then I kind of like grew out of that shell, you know, because at the gumbo jam ain't nobody strangers. So I feel like that was a really effective way to get me out of my shell and like
it's a beautiful platform.
It really is.
Yeah, there's no place like it.
It really is.
Yeah. Even with the, you know, everybody do the best they can, you know. But what he has created and just be able to sustain that shit week after week, it's a gift.
Dream on, dreamer, dream on, dreamer. Don't you let the world tell you different. Oh my brother, oh my sister. Darkness covers, but light will find a way. Time again to go back to the place you began.